Yeah! I'm ready, baby!
It's scary.
What's up? Monday's Q&A, Lethal Collective. We're back in the game, ready to go. What's going on, guys?
What's up?
Howdy, hey.
Hey, what's up,
Yeah.
human traffic cone?
Oh, that's I. I am the human traffic cone. I smoke cigarettes and I watch daytime TV. That's my superpower. That's it.
All right.
Wow.
Good to have you. Good
Jake's
to have you.
Jake's out today. You know, he's
He-
busy. So
Don't say that too loud.
Jake's the orchestrator. He's directing our lethal traffic.
There we go. There we go. I got it. Well,
Oh,
hello
you need
to
to get some
everyone
of
in the
those
chat.
yes. Oh yes. I
Oh
should get one
my
of these.
god.
Yeah,
Oh, that'd
you
be
need to
great.
get
That would be
Yeah.
funny, man. Oh my god.
That's a stew dance. Is what you need.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
That's the
Uh-oh.
see the stew dances. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
yeah.
oh,
Nobody-
hey. Starting off with some dancing on today's stream.
Yeah,
You never
we
know
will.
what you're gonna get here. There you
Little-
go.
Hey, look, last night, Steve, a little dancing, a little wiggling, a little
Oh,
dancing. You might run into a
yes.
bat creature.
That's right.
Oh, Lord. So anyways, hey to everyone in the chat. Nice to see you. Welcome. We're glad you're here. We're going to do a little talking, and if you guys have any questions, we're going to answer questions. We're going to try to get to as many as we can. So let us know what's up. But I just want to say first, and we talked about this backstage, but congrats to you guys, to the collective. We are at 807 subs. Wow, crossed 800, and
Yes.
thank you to everyone who is sub to us and supports us and so forth and so forth. We're right around the corner from 1K. It's crazy to think that. It
Yes.
really
I know.
is.
I know.
We
Less than
started so
200
Close.
too.
Less than
Yeah.
200. Yeah.
No, 190. What? 193.
Or 93 is all we need, guys.
Right there.
Yes.
Right
yes,
there.
Thank
Help
you
us
all for
out.
your
Promote it. All that stuff. Let's make it happen.
Yes.
Help us. You guys have been amazing on this
Absolutely.
journey.
I won't
But-
take this
Yeah.
hoodie off until we're at 1,000.
There you go. Oh no.
and it is August, my friends.
It
Oh,
is.
no doubt.
And it's hot.
Yeah.
You'll be good. You'll be good in like December time.
Right? You'll be acclimated by then. What's up, Ryan?
What's up, Ryan?
What is up?
Hey,
We love you
man.
too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Appreciate it.
What's up, Bones? Mr. Bones.
Bones.
And Lisa, woohoo! I love that stuff, man. I love it. Flash is in the chat too. What's up, Flash? One of the greatest screen names of all time, Flash Skywalker. Yeah,
Love it.
yes. And thank you, Val.
What's up,
We really
Val?
appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, and you're right, Extron. We got to get to
right.
1,000. We're hyped.
getting
We
there.
really are.
We're moving. We're
Yeah.
moving there.
Yep.
Right
Wow.
there.
Carrie, it's like 86 degrees here. How's that hoodie feeling?
You guys remember the?
I'm freezing. What are you talking about?
He's over here. He's like it's cold. You guys remember the band 98 Degrees?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh man,
Jake's too young.
I must have missed that one. I like old music too. Like I listen to a bunch of older stuff. I'm trying. Like
There you go.
what kind of genre? Like hit me with the genre.
It was
real
like
quick.
pop.
It's
It was
like
like pop
pop.
music.
Okay.
Didn't
Boy
they
band.
have?
They basically were trying to follow in the footsteps of Backstreet Boys
Yes.
yeah,
and
and all those
NSYNC.
dates.
Oh,
they had a
okay.
couple hits.
Yeah.
They had a couple. Songs.
They had a couple.
They had that one. They had that one song with Jennifer Love Hewitt, right? Wasn't she in the like? Wasn't
Was
she,
she?
like? Yeah, she was one of the the models or whatever for the thing. Right at her heyday. I think it was 98 Degrees, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh wow.
She was like the girl that they were like trying to get like.
Oh
in the
wow.
thing.
You must
Back-
find that video and let me know.
Yeah, I'll look for it. If it's 98
Follow
Degrees,
that.
ASAP.
if I'm not mistaken, it was 98 Degrees. I might be wrong on that, but I know there was Jennifer Love Hewitt was like in one of those boy bands back in those days videos, and it was like right at her heyday. Like it was like right, when she was doing
good
like, I Know What You
times.
Did Last Summer,
Yeah.
and what's the it's not She's All That. What's the other one? What's the movie?
It could be anything.
No, there's that movie where she was like they made fun of it, not another teen movie. I'll
I
go
think
to
it
the
doesn't
chat.
matter what it is. Just Jennifer Love Hewitt.
It really
Jennifer Love
doesn't
Hewitt,
matter.
yeah.
It never will matter.
Yeah.
Especially the
But-
90s era.
Oh yeah,
Jennifer Love
that
Hewitt.
was a
That
fun
Well,
was-
didn't
time.
Nick Lachey married Jessica Simpson, right?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
I
did.
he
know.
married Jessica
He had
Simpson, and they had like the
he-
show, the reality
yes,
show. and everything.
he had his 15 minutes.
Yeah, he got it. See, that show was god awful, but it was so
Wasn't it?
entertaining. It was, but it was so entertaining. But the chicken, I remember she had like one of the first viral moments ever. Like in
The
the,
chicken or
remember
the
the
tuna?
chicken? Is this chicken?
Yes.
Like the chicken of the sea thing? That thing was
Yes.
like the biggest moment in like
Yes.
television history back then.
It was, man. It was.
Sorry.
And look how far we've come since.
I know.
Yeah.
That's mild compared to
Leaps
some
and
of the stuff
bounds.
Right? Oh my
It's
gosh.
gotten worse.
Jason is warning us, man. What's up, Jason? Bat creature thing is coming for you, man. That's right.
Mhm.
That's my greatest fear.
Sh- Shout out to the Funhouse. What's up,
What's up,
Darth? I am your father. What's up, Wayne? Wayne's in the chat too. All right.
He's in
Val.
the future too.
Yep.
I know, man. He is. Carrie saying, Jake, is it the hardest thing you've ever had to do?
He doesn't get the reference though. That's the problem.
I don't.
Right, that's true. Okay. That- you know,
Anything
Carrie,
after-
I got to give Carrie credit though. Carrie is always
Absolutely.
quick, you know?
She is. She was quick.
How
with
did
it.
that song go?
Alright.
It'll be the hardest thing.
It's the hardest thing I ever had to do.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
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 Boy band Jake.
It's total boy band.
It's my favorite song. Yeah.
he bumps that all the time.
Carrie is so damn quick though. That was good. What's up, Jen? Hey, Jen.
What's
Hey,
up,
Jen.
Jen?
She said I had a fun day at the bank. All right. Hey, that's good.
Mm.
Yes.
Jen was wearing her Stu shirt at the bank. She tweeted us about it. Yeah.
Yes,
I
I,
remember
saw
that.
that. Yes.
Yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Lisa says it was
Oh.
Allie Landry, a former
Oh, I'm
Miss
telling
USA.
you, maybe it wasn't 98 degrees, but
Oh my
Listen,
god.
man, listen, you gotta find out, man, because
Former
now you
Miss
got me so
USA.
curious.
I gotta know.
I
Gotta know.
gotta know, man.
Okay, here's a
Come on.
question. You know how the
Yeah.
Merkins, you know the Merkins, those guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
YouTube channel. They do all the boy band covers, but with slashers. Like they should do
Yes.
a 98 Degrees song if they haven't already. Because I've never even heard of this band before. I'm like,
You would think they would.
there you go.
Mhm.
I should call them
They-
up. They live near me too.
They do?
Okay, wait. This is crazy story. They just posted a video on like Instagram, whatever, and it's them running into a Spirit Halloween. That Spirit Halloween is like 2 minutes from my house.
Wow,
Really?
dude.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. They live in Ohio somewhere. I want to find them, but
They're funny.
It's a
They're
little
funny as
creepy.
hell. They're
oh
funny
yeah,
as
they're
hell,
great.
man.
I love
I
them.
love their stuff. Lisa, thank you for that fun fact.
Ooh.
KLL saying any of the collective Game of Thrones fans. Yes.
I
I'm
used to be.
not.
Okay, let me put the thumb down. That was almost like when we talk about Supernatural.
Yeah, I watched all of Game of Thrones. I have yet to check out the new thing because man, season 8 of Game of Thrones is just so disappointing. But I hear this
Well,
new show is awesome.
Let me
Like-
just say this, man, without any spoilers. Now I haven't seen last night's,
Oh, I found
but
it.
well, hold on, man. But
Sorry,
the first
I-
episode
sorry, I was talking out loud. Sorry.
was good. The first episode was good, Jake.
Okay.
And because I watched it, Coriander watched it, and we were like, it really felt, I kid you not, it might sound geeky, but it really felt like you were pulled back into that world. It had been such a long time since season 8, you know, and I almost forgot how I enjoyed the show, you know. So I think you put it this way, it's definitely worth checking out.
Okay, because I love it. Like I honestly, I know some people don't like season 6 and 7. I love those seasons. I think they're
Me
great.
too.
But season 8,
Me
I
too.
just don't. It's the only like if they would have gotten the ending right, I think it would have been one of the best shows ever made. But
Yes.
yeah,
I
I
know.
don't know.
So did you find it, Fate?
Yes. So I was wrong. It's not 98 degrees. It's LFO, Girl on TV.
Oh wait, I do know
Girl on
LFO
TV.
Yeah,
though.
LFO.
Okay.
It was the wishing you on the falling star, wondering where you are. Do I ever cross your mind in the warm sunshine? It's amazing that I still remember these songs.
It is
Girl,
amazing.
That's from
It is
1990.
amazing.
9, but yeah, she's from the City of Angels. And it was her in the.
Oh crap! You're right.
Yeah, Jennifer
Thank
Love
you.
Hewitt. See, I just got the band wrong. That's all it was.
Faye,
How are you
you're
guys
all
enjoying
right.
this horror talk about
right.
boy
Love
bands
it.
and Game of
Hey,
Thrones?
you know what's funny though? This really makes me think about one of our earlier episodes where we were all over the place. We started talking about friggin' Ariana Grande and Mariah Carey. Do you guys remember that?
I do remember
Yeah.
that.
And
Yes.
as we were talking like that, I'm like, what the hell are we friggin' doing here? People are gonna think we're a joke.
Well, they probably think that anyway, so it really doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
probably.
yeah, bro.
You're right. Yeah. Flash, 98 Degrees. They just came on after the Bare Naked Ladies for me when I came back from Tahoe. The Bare Naked Ladies, I remember that group.
Yeah, I remember Bare Naked Ladies.
Yeah.
Remember how big Smash Mouth got because of Shrek?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. That's
And
right.
they were even in like the Scooby Doo movie and stuff. Like they were everywhere.
Mhm.
They sure were. I
Yeah.
remember that.
Yep. Thanks, Jen.
Somebody-
Oh wow.
Banger alert.
Hey now.
Exactly.
Oh
Did I ever
man.
tell you, Jake, you're a rock star?
Listen,
Damn.
Braylon, get your game on, go play.
Yeah. And
All
Knight,
that
you need
glitters
to-
is gold.
And Knight, you need to get paid.
That's it. That's just
You need to get paid.
You need to get paid.
Hey,
that
look,
should
man.
just be the entire like collective stream one day, just us quoting song lines the whole movie.
That-
the whole,
I'm telling you,
stream.
man, at some point we're gonna do that. We're gonna
Everyone's
just have a
be like,
stream
what are they talking about?
where we're
And
just
have it
like
no
quoting
sense.
random crap.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like,
That's
What's
all.
up,
We can
man?
only talk in quotes.
Yeah, literally.
Yes.
That would be cool.
That would be
That
hilarious.
would be cool. Oh my gosh. And Russell's saying House of the Dragon is good. All right.
You got to check that out.
Yeah.
I want some more good Game of Thrones too. Like, so I definitely will check it out at some point. Sorry.
I never really got into
Yeah.
Game of Thrones. Like
I never watched
everyone I
it.
know was like super into it, and
Yeah.
I don't know. It just got kind of stale. Like the first season I really enjoyed, but I just felt like it got worse as it went on. Like you know, there were moments. There were
season
moments.
3, in my opinion, dips a bit, but season
little
4,
bit.
yeah, just a little bit. It's
Yeah.
not crazy bad, but season 4, 5, 6, 7, I don't know. I love, but
Yeah. I
out
agree.
of sync.
Out of sync.
That's it. That's our boy band. We're gonna start a boy band.
Never
That's
sync.
perfect. Yeah.
Never sync.
Like Kevin Hart said, you just got to learn how to do the point and stand out.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Too funny.
Like there you go. That's how we had to do.
Mm-mm-mm. Very cool. Very cool. Hey, what's up, Caleb?
What's
What's
is
up? Didn't say hi to you though, Knight. Damn.
Hey, man. It's okay, man.
It's all right.
It's
He's a
okay.
rock star.
I know how it goes.
He gets paid.
I'm getting paid. Mega Giants, what's up? And we got Kyle. Kyle's in the chat from Return of the Living Flet.
Hey, what's up, Kyle?
We had a really fun time talking about our top 10 horror movies last night, which was really cool. So check out Kyle.
Yes.
Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. All right. Caleb's saying, "Hey, you guys, get ready for Scream 7 very soon.
Facts.
We're gonna skip over 6."
Yeah, just move
funny.
past it.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Yeah.
pretty confident there's gonna be a Scream 7.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's gotta
Yeah.
be. Gotta be. Can you imagine if there wasn't?
It just makes Scream 6 makes a bunch of money. They're just like,
we're good. We're good here. What's
Lisa,
the
you're
most
right.
money? What's the most money a horror movie's ever made?
Ooh, that's a good trivia question.
So I know for slashers, Halloween 2018's like insane. Like it made like 200
Yeah.
something million. Right?
Yeah, that's nuts.
But
250.
horror movies in general, I want to say like it made like almost $1 billion, right? Maybe.
Yeah, it is up there.
Maybe I'm wrong about that. Don't quote me on that. But I know it made a lot of money. That's all I know.
Yeah. For you guys in the chat, if you know or if you can find out, let us know. That's a great.
Yeah,
that's
it's
a great
28
question.
for a slasher. It's 2018 Halloween. It made 159.34 million US
Oh,
dollars.
okay.
Just
Right.
just US
Oh.
box office. That's
Okay.
all time 2018 as far as slashers go. But
Yeah,
what's
boy.
let's see what the all time
Subscribe. You never know what you're gonna get here. It's so true, Lisa. It's so true.
Oh yeah.
Oh, these are by franchise.
Oh, it says Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness is number 1, but like,
Really?
come on. Yeah, it is number 2 though at
Holy
700
Yeah, so
crap,
that's it.
million.
Steven, you're right.
Yeah.
Literally on. Do you want to talk
Yeah.
about it?
Yeah, well, I just want to say, I looked down, and our subs have dropped from 807 to 802.
What?
We are going down in sub count.
We're going backwards.
Someone
on
doesn't like boy
backwards.
bands.
Yes.
Boy band talk, that's where I draw the line.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
We just dropped 5 subs in like 15 minutes.
You know what? It
You know what though?
happens.
But YouTube does that though.
It
Seriously.
does.
Yeah,
I think
people
it's
people
YouTube.
haven't watched in a long time. It'll automatically just
Yep.
cut some of them. I
Yes.
like all my channels dropped like 10 subscribers, like literally all of them, like 2 days ago. Because
Mm.
just anybody that's not subscribed, they just cut them off after a while, which is
Yeah.
what happens
Crazy.
if one day they change their mind?
Right?
Yeah.
It
They'll
is
never
crazy,
get the
man.
video. Yeah.
That's right. And you know what the funny thing is, or not funny, but you know, a lot of times people don't realize that for so long. I've had that happen to me before. I think Jake, you've said that too. Like
Yeah.
they'll unsubscribe you and you may not realize it for months, you know. And it's
Yeah.
too bad. It is too bad.
Dang.
I mean, I get what they're trying to do, but I just think there should be a better way. You know, maybe a way that they could, you know, send a reminder to you and say, hey, you haven't watched such and such channel in God knows how long or something like that. You know,
Sometimes
Yeah.
YouTube will do that for me though. Like I'll get like it'll be like a really out of nowhere recommendation. I'm just like, oh my god, I haven't thought about that channel in forever. And sometimes it's simply just because like, you know, I'm subscribed to probably 1,000 channels. Like I subscribe to every channel. Like if I'm impressed by a video, I subscribe. Like I just do it. I'm just like, hey, okay, this is good content. I subscribe. And sometimes you know channels just don't upload not too frequently. Not every channel
Right.
is, you know, going every single day. But you know,
Like
you never,
we
you
are.
never know. Yeah, like not everyone is batshit insane like
Right.
like us. But yeah,
You guys want to? Do you guys want to know the number one horror franchise all time gross? It's
ooh,
The
what's that?
Conjuring. Conjuring
Really?
with 2.12 billion. Number
I
2
believe
is
it.
Alien with 1.72, Resident Evil with 1.23 billion, It with 1.7 billion, Saw with 1.1 billion,
Hey,
and then Paranormal Activity 890 million, Final
Wow.
Destination 665, Halloween 642, and then coming in at number 10 is Scream. with-
Yay!
oh,
It made it.
Made the top 10, baby.
there you go. And speaking of which, Dustin has a question about Neve's Forbes interview. Any thoughts on it? She made it clear she was not happy working on Scream 5 at a discount.
I haven't read it yet.
haven't
Okay,
read
so
it
I
yet
covered
either.
this on in my video today. I don't know, like that was something I talked about. I'm like, I feel like people are gonna take this out of context because they're just gonna read the quote and they're not gonna read the preface to it. Like the interviewer's name was like Jeff Conway or something like that. He asked her specifically about a quote from the ET interview where she was like, I think the quote was, I have to pull it up, but I'm pretty sure she was talking about how like, she's like, if I were a man, this never would have happened to me in a long running franchise like that. And she was responding to that specifically. So it kind of, if you take the quote out of context, it sounds like she's talking about, I felt so disrespected on the set of Scream 5. But if you read it in context, it all works. It's really tough for me to explain without all of it in front of me on a live stream like this. But I would recommend just read the whole article. Read the whole thing first.
There you go.
I'll
What's up,
definitely
Michael?
be checking that out after the stream.
Yeah. Michael saying, finally caught you guys live. Hey,
Welcome, Michael.
Awesome.
Welcome. Jason, what the? Halloween request. Fate, bring back a creepypasta story video. Night Friday 13th scene breakdown video. Jake, bring back old intro video for special video. Craven Ghostface Killer documentary. Wow. Now
Wow.
that is laid out well, Jason. You're all
Let's do
right.
it.
Wow.
Yeah.
We're right
love-
around the corner.
It's a
love that.
heavy order there.
It is.
It is.
Pick up on aisle 5.
Cravens is the artist. He's got to do a whole documentary.
I know. That's a lot of work, man. Ooh.
Yeah, but if you start now, it gives you like 2 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Jordy?
Hey,
And
Jordy.
the net saying Split made
Ooh.
278 million worldwide. Wow, I didn't know that. I knew it did really well, but 278.
Yeah, I don't think I knew that either. Interesting.
Yeah. Right?
Do you count that as like a horror though?
Yeah.
Split.
Yeah.
I
guess,
see the argument though.
Yeah.
You know?
I
I
don't
mean-
know. I never really thought of it as a horror movie. But
I
I
never
guess
really thought of it
technically,
as a horror either.
yeah, I
It's
guess.
it's
I
kind of
mean-
set up like a horror movie though.
It is.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, you have some comparisons to like Misery a little bit. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And then it kind of it goes off the rails, of course. But
Yeah.
man, James McAvoy in that movie, he was a
Oh,
force.
He was
Like,
awesome.
I gotta
holy
rewatch
moly.
that. I
It
saw
is
that in
so
the
good.
theaters, like when it came out, and I never watched it again. I own it, like I actually own it, and I just never watched it.
Oh man, it is so good, man. And when it gets to the ending, I'll never forget, man.
Oh yeah.
We
the
were
ending.
geeking out so hard, you know, the reveal,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god, that was
Oh, I loved it. Like I remember loving it too. I remember being like, "This
Yeah.
is crazy, man. This is totally nuts." But yeah,
Yeah, well, that was supposed to be the beginning of like a whole universe, wasn't it? I wonder whatever happened to that. I thought
They
Split was
made-
supposed to be-
well,
did you ever see Glass?
yeah, Glass.
I saw
Yeah.
Glass Split, Unbreakable or whatever. Yeah, Unbreakable.
Yeah,
Glass
Um,
was kind of like the
the
Avengers.
yes,
Bringing all of it together. I thought Glass was
Yeah.
okay. I thought Glass
Yeah.
was just all right.
it was okay. I mean, they definitely. I get what he was trying to do as far as to kind of take that left turn when we thought we were going to go in a different direction, but at the same time, there was that part of me that was like, but no, I want to see certain things, and
Yeah.
it was okay. It was okay. It was cool seeing the band back together, so to speak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But James McAvoy, you got to give him credit for Split.
He's awesome. He's
Man.
fucking
Dude,
amazing.
he
in that
played
movie.
like 23 different characters or whatever, and he had to like, literally like go back and forth and stuff. Like it was crazy. He was
Yes.
just so like on it.
Oh
Like
man.
it's got to be challenging, you know?
Oh, absolutely.
you know what I mean? Like it's hard enough to play one character. Imagine like, playing
That's right.
several.
hmm Caleb saying, "Thank you, Fate, for checking out my Scream 7 cover. I appreciate you, my brother."
Of course, Caleb. Of
Yeah.
course. I try to get when I can. Try to get people's videos and stuff at least here and there.
Right.
Show my support as you guys show me support. So I'll
Absolutely.
try to get back as much as I can.
38 watching and 28 likes according to Jen. Thank you for that, Jen. Hey,
The
the
like
boo.
button.
Boo. Hit the like button.
Subscribe.
The like button isn't going to hit itself.
It won't.
It's not gonna hit itself. Gross.
Ryan saying, any advice on how to start a YouTube channel? I watch you guys religiously. Well, thank
Just
you
start.
so much. Just do it.
Yeah,
You just have to do it.
Take
Sometimes
Shia
that's the toughest
LaBeouf's
part.
advice and just do it. Is
Just
what I
do
say.
it.
Do
No, but to give you a little more context on that, consistency is everything.
It
Consistency.
is.
If you
is.
could post every day, post every day. If you post once a week, once a month, whatever. I always tell people, look at like TV shows. Like,
Yeah.
your favorite show, it's usually on same time, same day, every, once a week, once a month,
That's
once
right.
once a day, whatever. Same thing. So
Yep.
consistency is everything. And just start, you
Yeah.
won't know what you're gonna do.
Yeah, consistency and another thing I see a lot of small YouTubers doing is just not trying to improve your content. The ones that I like will be like, oh my God, this guy's going somewhere, is when each video gets a little progressively better.
Yeah.
So like never stop trying to improve what you're doing too. Just always keep
Good
that in mind.
point. That's a good point, man. And I think that is really important because it just shows the path that person is trying to walk, and how seriously they're taking what they do. I think it's very, like, you can tell when a channel or content creator is really trying to take things seriously, because you do see that improvement, or you see them trying to kind of stretch their arms, so to speak. Yeah, you're right. That is very important, because you got to keep moving. You can't just keep at that same level of ability. We were talking about that behind the before we started live, Jake was talking about you gotta do those upgrades, whatever that may mean, whether it's your gear or the way you approach things and all those types of stuff.
Oh yeah.
Very true. Very true.
It's just like anything else. You always got to grow and improve.
Yeah, it's true. KLL saying thoughts on the new grocery store behind the scenes pics. Do you think we'll get a chase scene there?
Be all for it.
I'd be all for it.
Yeah, imagine running through the aisles and stuff. Ghostface just stalking.
Yes.
Just see them running like along like the freezers, and like Ghostface is just strutting down the aisle. That'd be like a great shot too. Like,
oh yeah.
Like from one side you see Ghostface's perspective and they're just running down, and then from their perspective you just see Ghostface stalking down the aisle. Like
that would be
back
cool,
door.
man.
Ooh, that'd be a great reveal for like two killers. Like say they get to the back exit, and then as soon as they open the back exit door, boom, they just get stabbed.
There's another one just hanging out there. Yeah.
Just waiting there at the back door. Like that, the first Ghostface is just funneling them to the back door.
And the other one's there to catch them.
And then
that would be cool.
And you're just like, oh.
I would love to have them do something there, because just the other day on Steven's channel, he was doing a watch along of Intruder from 1989, and old school slasher movie. And none of us had seen it before. And it takes place in a grocery store. It was fantastic. The setting, of course, it was, different because they were there for a long period. Whereas, if they do this in Scream, it'll be a scene. But there's so much stuff you could do at a grocery store, and I never really thought about that.
Yeah.
So I'd be all up for it.
Dude, I saw that scene. Oh no, go ahead.
No, because I was gonna say something completely different. Go ahead. Go.
Isn't there a scene in the original Scream where like you can see Ghostface in like the reflection of like a thing or whatever?
Yes.
Like I'm almost thinking like that, but a whole scene.
Yes.
It's like just Ghostface stalking him somewhere. That could be cool.
Yes, that would.
I was gonna say I saw this like anthology horror film. It was like some terrible movie, but it was like the first one was in like the grocery store. I like watched it recently, but it was like in the grocery store, and all of the shopping carts came to life and started eating people.
What?
It was the greatest, most bizarre thing I've ever seen in my life. But it was atrocious. It was an atrocious movie, but it was hilarious. Like literally, this like all the shopping carts, and it's like, and then like one of the lines is like, "We've been abusing the carts their whole lives, and now they're back for revenge," or some shit like that. I was like, "This is the greatest thing ever." Like I knew it was gonna be terrible, but like the thing, it was on like Amazon Prime. Like I just like wanted it for some like background noise or whatever, while I was doing some stuff, and I ended up like sitting down watching it because it was so. I was like, they really made this. This is a thing, huh? I was like,
it really happened.
I was like, all
that's
right.
crazy.
Yeah, and it got sucked me in.
What's up, Yusuf? Saying nice to catch up the live stream at 1 a.m.
1 a.m.
Wow. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you for
Thanks for hanging out with us this late.
Yeah, we appreciate that. It's so cool. Some folks, around the world at different times, at night, in the middle of the night. It's like so cool. Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
You'll be all stars if you press the like button, because all that glitters is gold.
Yes.
God, that's too good. Oh man.
What type of chasing would you guys want to see? Like, because we know it's a New York setting. Like, what would you want? Like some obviously Subway, right? Like, would you want one like Central Park or like Times Square? Like, what if they just did a public kill in Times Square because New Yorkers mind their business, and they just there's no like they're like, it ain't our problem. Like, would you want something like that?
Central Park, I think, would be so easy to recreate too. Like, I think that could be a really easy one to do. And a lot of people gave 5 backlash for the daytime kill, but that was so cool to me. It's like you never see Ghostface chasing someone during the day. Like, I think I thought that was different.
Yeah, that's true. That's what I thought too when I saw it. I was like, wow, it's in broad daylight, right outside, like literally right in view of
with the cops on their way.
Right. Like Ghostface does not give a fuck. It was like, oh shit.
Dude, but I will say those cops took extremely long for the
I
sheriff
know,
to
man.
ask.
You freaking got Judy saying "Let's go," and then obviously they kill her off. Like, damn it,
Yeah.
not my Judy.
But
The
my whole
lemon
thing is like,
squares.
this is Woodsboro. It's not. It's a small town in
Right.
like Northern California. It's not some like huge like if we were in New York and it took that long, that would make sense. But like,
Right.
how far is Judy's house from like the hospital? It's like
Mhm.
like that was the whole point. Oh, it's like this is just a distraction. Like it just I was just
The
like,
Woodsboro police force has never really been, you know,
Top.
top tier. Nothing doesn't. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
You get a badge. You get a badge. Everyone gets a badge.
Damn it. What's
Officer
up, Wayne?
Doofy.
See ya.
Yeah.
See you later, Wayne. Take it easy.
See you later, buddy. Appreciate you.
Nanette saying, what do you think of refurbished computers for doing live streaming? Well,
If it can handle it.
Yeah, if it's in
If the
good
processor
condition.
and everything. Yeah, if the processor
Yeah.
and everything can handle it. Then it can.
Yep. Jason, first time, long time listener. After Terrifier 2 breaks all streaming records, how long do we have to wait for Terrifier 3 to come out? I will take the answer off the air. Thank you.
You said first time, long time listener.
I love that.
I wasn't expecting that.
I would think if it does really well, it won't be a super long time like the gap between 1 and 2, you know? I would think so.
Dude, we also just got an interesting tweet today from one, I think it was one of the producers who said, stay after the credits. There's more after the credits. And I'm like, well,
There you go.
what the fuck could that be, my dude? Terrifier 3, maybe? Ooh.
Well, Damien Leone said he wanted to do what, 5 movies? I think something
like that.
movies?
He did. I remember him talking about wanting to do more movies.
Yeah,
for sure. So,
like this movie is supposed to be like a setup to more installments.
Right, right.
And like this is, from what I've seen, it sounds like this is like he's hoping this movie is like the proof of concept to get a bigger budget to like actually like make a movie that he wants to make. So
yeah. The trailer was really fun, man. When I saw it, I was just like, wow, he really, it just seemed like it was that elevation, so to speak, from the first one. And freaking when he's got the hairspray can in the fire, I was like,
whatever it is.
Oh wow.
Did you see the kid eating the cereal with the razor blades in it? That's so messed up. I'm like, what?
Yeah, man. Oh man, it's gonna be a crazy movie, and they've all talked about how the kills are gonna be even more amped up and over the top and more crazy than the first movie. I'm like, it's gonna be crazier than that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, yes.
When I saw that, I literally my jaw dropped. I was like, wow.
Do you love all the weird, like, fantastical stuff in that trailer too? Like where it's the girl and she's like, all the way from Miles County, Art the Clown, and he just comes out. He's like Barney the dinosaur. Hey, what's up, everybody?
Right.
It's like, what is the context behind this? I need to know.
Yes, that's what I'm wondering too, man. He's so good in that role, just the expressions and the energy.
Yes.
Coming from a background of like miming and stuff like that, it's like you can totally see the parallel and how it kind of stands him apart a little bit from the other horror villains and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Carrie's saying, I keep trying to think of different things to try for my channel, but I don't know. I haven't found my niche yet. I guess you will.
Right. I haven't
even. We've all been there.
Yeah, Fate Decided's been 5 different channels since I've started it, so don't worry about it.
It's a good point.
That's right.
I mean, yeah, that's a good point, man. I'm glad you said that because we've all been down that road. Jordy saying, thanks, Jake, for cheering me up earlier. I was feeling pretty down until I watched your video, and you were just full of joy talking. You put a smile on my dial. Aw,
good.
That's cool.
I'm so happy. That's
awesome.
why we do it.
It's true. It's so true. Very, very true.
Sweetheart.
He is, man. He's more than a human traffic cone. So much more.
You mean more to this world than just coning traffic?
I'm gonna cry.
A library chase scene.
I'd be all for that.
All right.
Yeah.
A Times Square chase scene. Yeah.
Yes.
That would be so cool, man. Seriously.
Ghostface kicks a boombox. Come on.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
It'd be too
no.
easy. Let's do it. Let's make it happen.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
It's like so on the nose though that I feel like it would work. You know?
It would.
It would be hilarious.
Yeah.
Because people that like, but the funny thing would be is people's reactions that don't get the reference that are like, why did Ghostface do that? That would probably be funnier than the actual scene. Like,
True enough. Let's see. We got another question. Yusuf saying, Fate, what's your what's your negatives in Scream 5?
where do I
Gary-
begin?
Gary says, don't get Fate started.
Too late. Blame that.
Man.
No, overall, I did enjoy Scream 5. I think it is one of the better sequels, but character development really lacked terribly. I wasn't too big on Billy. I think that I could have done without it, or at least they should have structured it a little different. Like, I understand why a lot of people thought it was like a ghost rather than like a hallucination.
Right.
But I enjoyed the pace. I enjoyed the darker tones, the elements, stuff like that. But I just personally, I wanted to see them fresh start, clean break, like all that stuff. I just didn't like how they basically handcuffed themselves to the past, like Sam being Billy's daughter, stuff like that. Like that's probably the thing that I have the biggest complaint about. Is just like this was an opportunity to introduce new characters. You could have moved off the OG3 entirely, even if you didn't want to and you wanted to kind of incorporate them. You could have done it without Sam having to be Billy's daughter. Like, and it didn't even have any significance with Sydney, So it was like they just did that just for the sake of doing that. If like there would have been some scene where like Sydney, some tie-in or something. But it was just like in passing. It was just like, oh, that's her daughter.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know that you're his daughter.
Like,
yeah. They
I
should
just
have.
felt it could have been structured better.
Yeah.
My thing.
I
agree.
totally agree with the Billy's daughter thing. I really thought that there was going to be like some tension between her and Sydney.
And Sydney.
Billy's daughter. Yeah.
Billy's daughter.
That's so good. Don't get me started. No, I always thought that would have been so cool to see like, oh, maybe that's the thing that brings her to town is like, oh, Billy's daughter is getting attacked by Ghostface. Sydney's just like, well, I'm not helping out Billy's daughter. But then like she goes home, looks at her, sees her kids and all that, and is just like, well, what if it was my kids? Has that mental thing. And then, the refusal to the call, then she goes. I always thought like that would have been more interesting than what they did end up doing, but I don't know. Hey.
That would have given Sydney a little bit more weight too, which I think that was one thing I missed. I wanted some more tension or some more Neve. You know what I mean? Like something that really made this a situation. And you guys said it perfectly. It's almost like, oh yeah, all right, well, yeah, It's like, even
That's
with
kind of how I felt the whole movie was kind of just like, okay, cool, all right.
Even with Dewey's death, I mean, it's like you just thought that it would have been at a little bit of a different level of emotion or strength or something.
The fact that they did not have a Sidney Prescott scene still pisses me off to this day. Like, you're talking about Big Brother Dewey, like her protector, her guardian, the only person in her life she's ever been able to confide in and rely on and defend her and stick up for her and everything. And you couldn't even give us a 10-second scene of like that emotional. Like, I understand, like, she's become so numb to this all, but even if it was just her getting the phone call and her just holding back tears, just like that moment, like looking at the phone, just like, okay, like, and like, something, give us something impactful. It was just like, Dewey's dead. You get the Gale emotional scene, which was great. Okay, cool. Right. But then like you just cut to like Sydney's there and they're just happy and embracing. It's like, no, like, what? Like, it's like, oh yeah, Dewey's dead. What's next? That sucks. Like,
I wonder how they
Yeah.
felt about how that scene played out. You know what I'm saying? Because how like a lot of actors have input, or at least they they're really connected how the scenes play out. And I'm just wondering how they felt about it, whether it was Courtney or Neve or whoever, because it just didn't seem like it hit right. If you look at especially the trilogy, even in Scream 4, those moments were played stronger, I guess, So I don't know. Of course, you could
I've
maybe
always
attribute that to Kevin and Wes, I suppose.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the truth, but I do feel like the overall concept of this movie is what kind of hurt it the most. Like the requel, I feel like kind of needs to evolve or change for future installments because it's too much for one movie. You're basically trying to shove two movies into one by having a continuation with your legacy characters and a brand new story with new characters, and you try to do that all at the same time. And for the most part, I think Halloween 2018 is the only one to get it right because those stories are the same thing. There's mostly in
Right.
Halloween 2018, for the most part, at least where it starts, is almost like one consistent story where Laurie and the whole family is kind of consistent. I guess that's kind of more the end. It's loose stories that all converge into one. But I feel
Right.
like that movie does it way better than Scream 2022, that for the most part, until like the last 15 minutes, is converged. So
Yeah.
that's the tough thing about it. If they could have found a way to just make it all one congruent thing, then I think it would have worked better.
Yeah,
Yep,
but they
I
could have
agree.
done that. Like, I think that goes into the Sam Billy story, like, because you could have easily just had your new group of characters, and then had the OG3 kind of intertwined into those, those new characters.
Mhm.
Whatever it was, like you could have easily had, like, you establish your new characters. Here it is. It's about them.
It's been 30
There's
minutes and you still haven't
there's the
subscribed.
there's the Ghostface Tack. She's got her show. Dewey, dump sheriff in Woodsboro,
Mhm.
drunk, that kind of thing. Okay, cool. And then Sydney comes because Dewey gets killed. Like, you could have still kind of kept the same story, but kind of intertwined it all and had them meet at a point. But it's just like you decided to tie them into the past, and we didn't get any explanations or anything in any of it. Like, you know what I
Mhm.
mean? It's just like it didn't do any of it. Like,
Subscribe to them. Yeah,
it just
exactly.
yeah, that was frustrating. But anyway,
It was, man. It was because I really thought that they were going to be able to pull that off a lot better. I think that was maybe one of the most frustrating things. It just felt like they didn't really, like you guys were saying, they just weren't able to converge as well as I wanted to. I mean, obviously David had some really cool scenes with them, um, uh, you know, but still, that it just wasn't enough, man. It wasn't enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Caleb saying, I was eating some good hot wings and drinking cold water watching Jake and Fate. You two guys are my favorite horror duo. Heart. All right.
Rock on.
There
Thank
you go.
you.
Much love.
go.
no,
Big thanks, Caleb.
Yeah.
me and Jake we're like two peas in a pod,
Two peas in a human traffic cone pod.
two nuts in a sack.
There you go.
That's what they tell. That's
Oh, wow.
Steven did not like that one.
I'm not feeling that one, man.
His reaction was, damn,
Poor
damn.
Steven. Jen saying, I can barely participate in this chat. Wow.
No, she's having computer
because
issues.
the laptop,
Oh.
it's so slow. Oh, that sucks.
Oh yeah,
sorry.
take it back. It should be working nice and fast for you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dang.
Jason, I agree. Success of a channel is how happy you are doing it. Keep it up, stay happy, and keep pushing along.
Facts.
Yeah. Agreed. And Jordy being so kind, saying, hope you enjoyed your birthday, Val. And yes. Once again, a belated, we've said it before, but another happy birthday wish to Val, the general.
Yes.
General.
Yes. The general. Gotta love it. Dustin saying, totally agree. They should have written Sydney better for 5. Yeah. Yep. Gary making a good point. Sid cried when Randy died. Wish we had that too with Sid and Dewey. Yeah, I just thought it would have been more,
Yeah.
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 The thing is, too, Sydney had no significance. Like, outside of shooting through the doors, nothing she did somebody else couldn't have done. You know what I mean? Like, even the tracker, she says, I learned it from you, Gail. Like, Gail could have put the tracker on,
Right.
Like, and like, even the end, like, where she's like doing the showdown thing, like, she basically was incapacitated for the for the most part after she gets stabbed, and then we know Mindy was alive, so Mindy could have been the one to come and save the day. Like
That's
there
right.
was just nothing about Sydney where you were like, she had like, oh man, that was something only Sydney could have done, or only like where if they would have tied in the story with Sam, it would have made more sense. Like she showed up, like Jake was saying, like she showed up because it's Billy's daughter. Like that's not why she showed up. Showed up because Dewey was that she wanted revenge. Like I just felt like it was poorly executed. And execution is it.
Yep.
I don't think it's going to age
totally
well
agree.
over time.
Honestly.
Yeah, I don't think it's
No,
going to have that
it's-
same rewatchability. You know.
No, it doesn't already, for me anyway. It
Yeah.
already doesn't have that rewatchability factor. And I think, the longer time goes, the less it's going to age particularly well, in my opinion.
Totally agree with that. What's up, Polar? Polar is in the chat saying,
Hey, Polar.
laugh out loud. Who's whispering in the background?
I don't hear anything.
I don't hear anything. I know.
Is that happening again?
I know it happened like a
ghosts.
week ago,
Oh,
It's the
man.
ghosts.
but
Right?
it was really
Yeah.
trippy. I mean, I know
The
Jake
channel
was freaking
haunted.
out.
Yeah, I was freaking out. It was
Right?
It was
That
bad.
reminds me of
Yeah.
Suicide Squad, where it's like, what? The voices? Like, when she's sitting there, like, you want me to
The-
kill everybody and escape? I'm
The
just
voices. The voices. Extra
Knight
one.
is a voice changer. He doesn't need a voice.
He's
changer.
the
He
human
is-
voice changer.
He is the
Have
human
you
voice
have you not heard our intro?
changer. Yeah,
Yeah.
he did all the voices for it.
The Night Watch Zone.
Right.
He even did it's the boogeyman. Like even all the girl voices, the guy voice, all of those voices. Every voice you hear in the intro is Knight.
Right. I did a Laurie
He's
Strode.
so
That would've
talented.
been- that would have been good if I had done that. I can do a Loomis, but I don't know about a Laurie Strode. What's up, Alan? Saying, how do you think they will continue Halloween after ends? Ooh.
Hopefully they
Well-
don't. Hopefully they just start
Oh,
fresh.
stop it.
Oh
No, I don't. I don't mean that in a negative way.
Boo.
I'm saying I'm not saying for them. I'm talking about like I don't want them to continue the end story. Just do something new. It's like
okay.
what we
You
talked
don't
about
want
last time.
You don't want Allison to pick up the mask at the end and start killing
No,
people?
I want them
Allison
to
Myers?
start
And as
fresh.
she
gonna
picks
happen.
up the mask, in the background, it'll pan behind her, and there's the radio tower, and all of a sudden the lights kind of go boom, 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 and then as you start to fade to black, all you hear is ding, 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 and then cut.
That's it.
Look at
What-
its face. Hold on, I wish I could.
So that movie's gonna be trash. Just like
You don't want Colonel Cochran's back, dude. Yes.
Yeah.
The look on your face was classic, Fate. Oh my god.
So
that was
Halloween
great.
Ends is gonna be trash. And even if it's but on a serious note, even if it is great, let's say it's the best Halloween movie we've gotten. Like I am all for that. But like
Yeah.
I just think they need to start going in a different direction. Like I love the idea of like Halloween as an anthology series. Because like how many times can we see the same fucking movie? You know what I mean? Like
Right.
it's like let's do something different. Jake?
Evidently 13.
But yeah.
I mean,
Jake looked like you wanted to say something.
I'm
Oh,
not. I mean,
oh.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Michael. I want some more Michael in my life, you know? I just want Michael
Yeah.
Myers running around and no, but honestly I actually did have something and then it like just totally
Walking
escaped
around.
me.
Well, he doesn't
I
run.
yeah. I want that's what we need for the next movie. Michael Myers bolting at people. He just
Yeah.
runs now. Like how
For the
odd
first
that would just
time.
be
Oh
so
my
weird.
god. That
Like
would
in
look so
2000,
weird.
2009,
Right.
Friday the 13th, Jason ran. That
But
was
for
the
some
time.
reason-
He did.
But I gotta admit, man, it didn't look
worked.
weird to me, which is well, obviously Jason and Michael, they're personified differently anyways. But yeah, I could never see
Yeah.
Michael like running. Can you imagine how
you didn't think
stupid
Jason
that would
running
that would
worked?
look pretty dumb.
No, I
Like,
do think it
Liked
worked.
it.
Jason works
Yeah.
for me though, just because of his situation. Like I feel like the
Right.
survivalist angle to Jason that makes sense, but Michael
did.
Myers like run. I don't see like him running. There's no reason for that to happen.
Nope.
I don't think.
No.
Nope. Like he's got to stay smooth.
Yeah.
He's got to
Yes.
stay smooth.
Operator.
Part of his thing is like you can run as fast as you want. It doesn't matter. He'll still catch you, and he doesn't even have
Right.
to run. He's going to catch you
Yeah.
because he's the shape.
He is.
Okay, but setting wise though, real quick, because I'm sorry, I'm just on this now. Where would you want to see Michael kill people if it wasn't Haddonfield? Like brand new story. It's just the only thing that's the same is Michael Myers and his lore. Like he escapes from prison. The bus crashes late at night. Where's he going? Like what's the story this time around?
Woodsboro.
Woodsboro. You see a sign in
going
the
to Camp
distance
Crystal
saying,
Lake.
"Oh my
Crystal.
god." Jeez. I
Get
don't
a
know about
Jason
that.
versus Michael. No, I'm all for
I don't know.
Michael in the
Like,
snow, of me personally.
I'm okay
That-
with
yeah.
like. See, I think Jason works better in the snow than Michael does. Though.
I know,
could
but
see
like
that.
you couldn't take Jason to. I mean, you couldn't take Michael to the beach. You know what I mean? Like he'd be way too fucking hot. You know, like I could see him walking around in the snow killing people. Though.
Michael
but like
in
once
Miami.
Michael
yeah,
in
like
Miami.
Michael
Michael
takes
takes
man
Miami.
Michael takes. Oh my god! Could you? Halloween, whatever.
He's just
14.
he's
Michael
got one of
takes
those
man.
Hawaiian
Miami.
shirts like with the palm trees and stuff. He's just running around. killing
Gloria
people.
Estefan is out there
Sipping
singing.
Oh
Yeah,
my
sipping
god! Are
That'd
you
be great.
serious?
Away, away, away.
No, but like I want like a
Away, away.
like I think you could do like
He's like
you could
walking
do-
through, slashing.
The rhythm is gonna get you.
Yeah, and he's like, woof, everyone, woof. He's like, you see them stab somebody?
Oh my god! I'm
Wow,
actually
sorry.
seeing that in my head.
I am
Oh.
too.
Oh man.
Oh my
and
gosh.
then you can have and then
Oh,
at the
what's
end
up,
he
Larry?
just macaques
Larry.
everyone.
Oh,
What?
stop it!
God,
man.
No,
God damn.
Rory
Macaque.
Rory Calkin. Rory Calkin.
Cocking.
No. Calkin.
Rory,
Oh my gosh.
We lost Knight. We lost
Calkin.
him.
But Steven's face.
nothing like a good cock
Don't-
in my ass.
Oh,
What'd you say? What'd you just say, Tyler?
What?
Can you say that a little louder
Calkin?
for me?
Calkin.
Macaque.
Not
Macaque in
McCalkin.
my ass.
No, McCulkin. There it is. It's McCulkin.
Oh god.
Rory
have mercy.
McCulkin.
Macaque, dude.
Oh my
dude.
god.
Are you sure?
man. No.
Oh man.
I mean, you
I'm
never
sorry.
be sure how the macaque is until.
I would change my name to a stage.
Right?
I seriously
The
would.
problem is Macaquen's just so small. Like he's
Bro.
like what 5'4"? He's like 5'4" or something like that. Like he's not very.
He's like a micro McCulkin.
Macaquen's
3
not
inches,
very tall.
man. 3 inches.
Mini
God
McCulkin.
damn.
Hey,
Mini
hey.
McCocken.
Let's not make fun of 3 inches. It's not the size of the hammer. It's the nail you're
But
throwing.
imagine if he married a
The nail
girl
you're throwing
named
it at.
May Minnie, and her name would be Minnie McCulkin.
Mini
Listen,
macaque.
that
my
would be her
God.
name.
You
3
guys
inches
are on a
feels
roll.
like 8 when you're in love. I
Oh,
learned that a
very
long
fast.
time ago.
Oh, you did, huh? Oh,
I learned that a long
See?
time ago.
so Jake, you just have to find the right woman, and you'll be all right.
You do.
There you go.
You
There.
do.
It's all
Wait,
that
the
matters.
way
You
he
gotta make a
phrased
connection.
that sounded like the
I
opposite. He said 3 inches.
I wasn't
He
going
said
to go there.
you're in love.
Okay.
It's not like it did. It sounds
You
like
said
he's
it, Fate, man. I
experienced
didn't.
it.
I-
I didn't say. You're just putting words in my
Well,
mouth.
you're the
now.
one that said it.
Now,
You were thinking it.
Hey, Andy.
love conquers all.
It does.
Love will find a way.
Yes, it will.
Nothing's like when the girl's
That's a
like, I
Lionel
can't
Richie
feel it,
song.
but I love you.
I can't.
Just you got to be careful being the bat creature because that was like under
my
that was
God.
under 3 seconds. I don't know if that's going to last.
Right?
That's going
I
to be
was like-
difficult.
I was like, what the
You
hell
get
is
what you
going on
get.
in this movie?
I know. Like, oh, that feels good, doesn't it? I'm like, it's like,
Like,
oh,
does it
it's
really?
all over, right?
And she was like, don't feel bad. It happens to everyone at some point. Something,
Yeah.
I'm like, does it really?
Does it really?
Dude, it was like 3
Yeah.
seconds, dude.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Anyway,
Thank you, Carrie. Carrie comes
Don't
in for
change
the
the
save.
subject.
I don't know
Gary.
whose
God.
fault it was that we derailed, but it's okay.
Fate.
We're back on the track.
Yeah, we are. Hey, yeah, so
That's right,
Steven does
Jason.
have an amazing stream tonight. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Let's do
thank
that.
you, Carrie. Okay, yeah, let's do it. So tonight at 9:30, like 4 hours from now, I will be having a producer of the Still Screaming documentary from 2011, which was on a lot of the special feature Blu-rays, was included in it, and it aired on one of the networks, cable networks. Anthony Massey will be on, and he's doing a lot of other stuff too. He just produced a documentary for Paramount Plus. I don't even think it's come out yet. It's for the Paranormal Activity franchise, deep dive documentary,
Ooh.
Yeah,
and
I wanna see that.
it's like brand new. And so I'm gonna have him talk to us all about that as well. And then I've got Nate Reagan, who is a consultant on Scream 5, on-set consultant. He's in the credits of the film, and he actually, you see right there, he's holding that is a Scream 5 screen mask. That is a mask that was made and put on set for use in the killing stunts. And he was given that by Radio Silence with the studio as a gift, and that's the real deal right there. And he helped design it. He's the one that consulted on the costume for Ghostface in the film, so it's pretty darn cool. So yeah, he's going to be there, and he also has like basically the largest Scream. This is hard to say. Scream screen used memorabilia collection. I was watching this video earlier today where he's got Roman Bridger's cell phone from Scream 3, the actual phone.
Nice.
And dude, and it still will turn on for just a second. And he's got the actual number. He took like the little thing back. You should watch this video. It's fascinating. And he actually reads off like, here's the actual number, because it was a working phone used on set. Roger Jackson had a working phone, and this was the Ghostface Roman's phone. And he said that I won't go on for too long here, but basically, the short version is he figured out a way that the phone company made you where you could look up used numbers. Like it's not a Rolodex because it's old. It's not a smartphone.
Right.
But there was a way that he said it took him over an hour to enter in these numeric codes, and he was able to pull it up. And on the display, he shows it in the video. It says Sid, and it's got the actual number that was used for Sid. And
Nice.
in the movie, so it's like it's the real actual phone that Roman had, and it's
That
the
is
same
cool.
noises. You hear it, Anyway, it was a fascinating video. He's got other stuff too, but he's going to be a lot of fun to talk with tonight. I think they both will be. So I'm doing them at the same time. So I hope you guys will come, and let's show support for these guys. I'd appreciate it.
Nice.
Absolutely.
Heck
Very
yeah.
cool. And Carrie also saying Jake will be having a fun stream tonight at 7:05. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We will actually be ending soon, so he can make that. What were we gonna say, Jake?
Yeah, check it out. It's just gonna be me there, so I don't have any fancy lads hanging out with me. But I'm just gonna be BSing, talking with you guys. Let's just hang out and talk about some movies coming out.
There you go.
We got some Saw X news to talk about too, live. So,
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Excited
Can't
for
wait,
that.
man.
So good stuff.
And thank you, Val. Yes, we will be back with Slasher Movie Club tonight. It's gonna. This one's gonna be. It's just interesting. Let's just say that we go into interesting places. So yeah, I'll be doing that at 8 with the lovely Coriander. So
What are you watching?
Do you really want to know?
Oh! Is it a surprise? Or is
No, it's totally not.
okay.
It's on the thumbnail. It's a movie that's called Murder Loves Killers 2.
Interesting.
Right?
Late.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Let me guess. Early 90s. Early 90s.
No,
guessing.
it's
No?
actually
Okay.
2008 or 2009, I
Oh,
believe.
wow.
I was way off. Okay. never mind.
2009. Yeah.
Cool. Hell
Only
yeah.
by 10 years.
Yeah, you were close.
Close enough.
Yeah.
Is it a whodunit? That's all I want to know.
Nope, not at all. As a matter of
Okay.
fact, right from the get-go.
Angie,
Oh.
we are participating in the try not to get age restricted challenge. Like, have you
Right.
guys heard about that going around right now? I'm sure Jake
No.
has because he watches Moist Critical and stuff.
I have not seen that though. Is
Oh,
that
you
like
haven't?
is that like actually a thing though right now?
Yeah,
I
no,
do
there's
watch
like
a
a
lot of
huge
Moist
thing
Critical,
going
though.
on like YouTube right now because all these channel creators like are based like long story short like YouTube's not being fair with like what gets age restricted and what doesn't. And
Yeah.
like the big channels are not getting age restricted. So now YouTube went and age restricted a bunch of like big YouTubers videos and stuff because like somebody called them out. It's just been this absolute mess. And now all these big YouTubers are doing the try not to get age restricted challenge or something like that, and they just like
Oh,
that's just the
gosh.
title of the video, and then they just like will just like do a normal video, or like in some cases like they'll just do like stupid stuff. Yeah, it's
Oh, look
funny.
at that food, baby. Oh, Jake, you're talking my language.
Hey,
That's Mama Killjoy says hello.
I've seen
Hi.
you before. So nice to see you again.
Yeah.
Awesome
you
to see
too.
you.
Bring Jake some dinner.
Oh, she
sweet.
is absolutely. Please tell her she's absolutely adorable.
I will.
Please.
My mom's the
Oh my
best.
God.
She's amazing.
Is she sending mine in the mail, or because I want some of
Yeah,
that.
she's bringing you all
She
food.
said-
Yeah,
she
she'll
said
be over in a
food.
sec. Yeah.
She said it. Mom said
Dude,
it.
that would be so cool. Guess who's getting Christmas cards this year? That's awesome. Oh my God, she's absolutely no, seriously, she's absolutely so adorable and cool. That's awesome.
Oh yeah,
dude.
she's the best.
Yeah.
That is so cool, man. Nanette saying, "Night, will you talk about what your live stream is about?" Yeah, in an hour and 15 minutes, I will.
Yeah,
Do it
man,
again.
Nanette,
Gotta go watch it.
I can't tell you what it's about, but no, but seriously, as per usual, we pick a slasher movie to watch, and a lot of time it's a blind watch for me and Coriander. So we watched a movie and we'll talk a little bit about it with folks in the chat, and that's basically the whole idea of Slasher Movie Club. But I will say this, it's a very interesting movie. That's about as much as I'll tease. So Nanette, you're gonna have to check it out. Yes.
I'm so curious now.
Right.
I know.
I was curious when I found out the name of the movie we were going to watch last week. I was like, what? Let's see. Dustin saying, this might be our last question. Dustin saying, thoughts on Kane Hodder? They have to involve him in the new film, even if it's not as Jason. Kane is king. I totally agree. I did a video on that just a few days ago. I hope that some way, somehow he has some involvement. I think he's earned that. And I talked about the blueprint of what they did with Nick Castle and Halloween. You just have to have Kane Hodder involved. He's such a he's and I mean this with total respect, because I've been so happy that I got to meet him twice, but he's such a great positive cheerleader for the franchise and for horror. He's so good with the fans, and he's earned that, and he's been like that for years. Even when he was doing the movies, he was doing the interviews, going to cons, talking to fans, and so I think they should definitely have him involved. I really, really do.
And there's a lot of people who played Jason, but like Kane Hodder is like synonymous with him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's like yeah, Derek Mears is fucking fantastic too, but Kane
Yes.
Hodder, man, I mean, he's just every single time he's on screen as Jason, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Didn't
man.
Kane say
Hey,
that
Mav.
he'd come back and play Jason again?
He said he wants to.
Yeah.
You
Didn't
know,
he say that a couple years ago?
I asked him at both cons when I talked to him. I said, "Is there any way that you, if and this was even before the news about how the possibility is really good. I just said, would you do it again?" He said, "I would absolutely love to." He's only 2 years older than James Jude Courtney, so it's not out of the realm of possibility. Even if he just, if they had the close-up shots or whatever, have someone else doing the hard stunt work and stuff like that, I think it's possible.
I mean, he's not going to light himself on fire again or anything like
No.
that. Probably not, but we'd still get a
No.
good performance from him, I think.
Yeah, the stuff he did in Part 7 was unbelievable. The
You
stunts
couldn't
he did.
you couldn't ask him to do that again. You just
No.
couldn't. I mean,
No.
yeah.
But I was watching, obviously because I'm a huge fan, and I was just watching some Friday stuff that I had put together, and every time his Jason was on screen, it was just, you know what I mean, just the little things he does. How he does the the head turn, and he does that breathing thing. It's like he was just so I don't
It's
know, man.
iconic.
I'm
It's
lost
Part 7's one of my all-time favorites. Like, I think that
Yeah.
is so underrated. It's so good, and it's because of Jason. Like, it's the
Yeah.
Jason performance that really sets that one aside for me.
Yes,
Yeah.
man. It's just, I'm telling you, man. But anyways, I don't want to start geeking out too much about Friday. I'll keep going. I'll keep going. As we head on out, Carrie saying, "Hey, Mama Killjoy, thanks for feeding the human traffic cone." That's right. Mama Killjoy is awesome and so cool. She is so sweet, and hello. Oh, you guys are so awesome, man. I'm telling you.
My mom
Guys-
appreciates it.
Right? So
Yes.
cool, man. Yeah.
When's the mom's channel coming?
Right?
I'm trying to get my dad loves football and all that. I'm really trying to push him to get a sports channel going.
See,
But
I'm telling you.
There you go. Yep. Yep. What's up, Kevin? Death Central's in the chat. Now you made me picture Kane as a cheerleader. I saw this thing. This is the last thing I'll say. I saw this thing on Instagram where, or maybe it was Twitter, where Kane and Bill Moseley were wishing someone a happy birthday. And so they were singing it. And let's just say it was an interesting change of words. And Kane led it, and then you could see Bill kind of like, yeah. And it was just cool, just seeing some OG horror icons together and just smiling and just hanging out, man. It was
That's
really,
awesome.
really cool.
heck yeah.
All right, guys. Well, we're going to get ready to head on out so that Jake can do his stream in a little bit. But definitely go over and check him out, subscribe, support. You guys know the rules. But for us, please give the video a like. I think we're at 802 or 803 now.
Oh, all right, we got one back.
We got one back. There you go.
803.
Comeback
803.
is real.
We're at
least we-
-4 subscribers from where we started, but hey, you got
Just because we started talking about boy bands, what I'm saying? So
You know what it might have been? It might have been because I, like I said, I've been starting to share, which if you guys want to too, this would probably help a lot too. I started sharing the Lethal Collective on like horror movie groups on Facebook.
nice.
And in the post I made
Yeah,
on
I've done
Facebook, I was like, catch us at this time and watch us talk about the latest Scream news and stuff. So we probably had like
Hey.
4 or 5 new subscribers come in and be like, this guy lied to us.
Talking about boy bands, about 98
Talking about
degrees.
boy bands. This isn't horror.
That's awesome.
What? Yeah.
Oh,
So
Lord.
that might have been what it was. But yeah, ever since I started posting on the Facebook groups, the horror groups, I've started seeing some subscribers. I don't know if it coincides with that, but it's just
It
kind
could.
of been recent.
Everything
So,
helps.
yeah. So if you guys are part of any
Yep.
Facebook groups, or if you want to join
Yes.
Facebook groups just
Right.
to share
Yes.
the Lethal Collective, I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Please do, guys.
Some of
Like,
those
you-
groups have 100,000 people in it. So
They do. They
Yeah.
do. So yeah, if even 10 or 20 folks in the live chat, did that on Facebook, I mean, that could make a huge difference. So definitely try to share.
not just
us
that,
out.
but the more people see it from just not somebody that's not just me,
right,
then the more people
they get
like,
curious.
Yeah, they'll be curious. If
Yeah.
you see
That's true.
like 20 people posted about something, as opposed to this guy just makes a post every day about the same thing. Clearly,
Right.
he's trying to promote himself. Like they
Yep.
don't want to click on it. So,
Yep. Thanks, Dan. Dan's always, you're all right, Dan. You're all right. So anyways, yeah, guys. So we will catch you all later. Have a wonderful day. This was a lot of fun. And yeah, the collective and the human traffic cone have spoken. Peace
Bye,
out.
guys. See ya.